for Africa. Country where their soldier strong for Africa. Okay, as I say, oh, thank you, Jesus. I want to see something. Okay, the top 10 are where they did globally for the world. Now, so I will start from 10. And in case you not see your country military for this top 10, you know say, now women brigade not get on. Kuda, people are watching. So now listen and be blessed. You understand? If you don't see your military here, tell them say they don't get right to beat you anytime you wear army uniform because they are not in top 10 in Africa. Number 10.
Hey guys, and welcome back once again. Oh my god, I did miss you guys. Yes, to the stable of watching Vic Inspirations. Oh my goodness, I miss you all. Like sitting here and watching you all eyeball to eyeball is a great deal for me. By the way, happy new month. Welcome to the month of February, guys. This is a year and this is a new month packed and filled with so much greatness, success, favor, love, peace, security, safety, and abundance of what God's greatness upon each and every one of us. Like I told you, this is our year. Have you forgotten? No, it's a year. Yes. Welcome to another episode. And before we delve into what we have today, guys, I would oblige you to hit on the like button, share this video, and subscribe if you find this space quite interesting, educative, inspiring, motivating, and captivating, and most importantly, entertaining. Exactly. Like I told you, you can get it as a dull moment on here on the stable of Chivik Inspirations. Guys, thank you for all your love, your kind words, your comments, your subscription, your shares. I do not take them for granted. As long as you are a part of this family, you are highly appreciated. And for my newbies, those who recently joined here, thank you for subscribing. Let's do this over and over again. Okay, so with that being said, let's quickly delve into what we're here for today. Guys, a lot is going on in Africa. Yes, that has to do with some countries, although some countries, not all countries. We have had the talk of Nigeria joining BRICS. We weren't done with that when the US started deporting citizens back to their countries, cut across different countries in Africa. Nigeria was also involved. Ghana, South Africa, name them. Almost all countries in Africa, in one way or the other, was being or is being affected, right? And moving on as well, we've got the issue of Rwanda, the DRC, which is the Democratic Republic of Congo, and South Africa, like the two presidents having their issues and their crises. I think I will make a separate video for that for my other channel. Look out for that. I'll definitely share the link in the description. I don't know which video comes up before the other, but that is a very interesting and tense topic to be discussed and deliberated on. Very important, right? For my other African channel, right? Where I try to unite countries in Africa, talk about the things that bothers us, that really we find very difficult to address and talk about. Definitely, that is the channel for that. But right here today, I know that as a result of speculations that this issue that's ongoing between South Africa and Rwanda, Congo, or whatsoever exactly, might definitely result to something else if time is not taken. I know, but I want to ask, God forbid anything happens, what will be the fate of these countries? And I do not encourage and support any form of conflict, violence, or war. It is a no, and it is not what we need as Africans. Rather than thinking of how to build ourselves, build our countries, develop our countries, why should we think of fighting each other? Why? But let's not get into all that. But this started up so much, thoughts in my head, speculations, and I went into, a research of asking which country per se. Yes, let's talk about it, because I've got videos on here of different countries' military, the armed forces, police, and all whatnot. When it comes to the military, the armed forces, and the defense in general. Now today, let's streamline it to the military, the army, to be personal here. Which country has the strongest armed forces, like military first? Because I've got a lot of people talking about, oh, if anything should happen, South Africa would defeat Rwanda and all whatnot. And I'm like, I don't really want us to get to that point, but I want us to be on the know. I want us to be enlightened of which country's military is really doing their job, warming up and acting well when it comes to the military force. Because I know that one of the major reasons why these countries are even having issues is because of the military unaliving each other there, yes, in quest for defense and in quest for support or whatsoever. So a lot of speculations is up, and I want us to look at, in Africa, which country has the strongest military first and why. Let's take a look at this clip and we will be right back.
They don't bring list of the strongest military for Africa. Country where their soldier strong for Africa. Okay, there. As I say, oh, thank you, Jesus. I want to see something. Okay, there. The top 10 are where they did globally for the world. Now, so I will start from 10. And in case you not see your country military for this top 10, you know say now women brigade not get on. Cool down. People are watching. So now listen and be blessed. You understand? If you don't see your military here, tell them say they don't get right to beat you anytime you wear army uniform because they are not in top 10 in Africa. Number 10, I call Libya. All the way Libya, they really smart rich. Now 10 they did. Libya military not play. All those guys, they bomb anything. And for the war, they did for 76 position. Libya, I say, you reach one now, Libya, don't come. I say, okay. Number 9, Sudan. I say, we get the British passport, all of them. They're vessel. They're ready for war. Now, war, they can fight for this war. Sudan. For the war, they're there for 73 positions. I say, okay, let me see. I want to say something. You understand? Number 8, DR Congo. Oh boy, the guy people they enter there, so they're brutal. Yeah, in a womanly country now. Like I said, the fight when they fight there, they're brutal. These are army where you go give shots. Again, they go to their country. Just not go follow the rake. They go rake. They can rake working football. You understand what I mean? If they slap you on a baby bang. On a DR Congo. Number 7, Morocco. Okay, hey, one and I ready war. Yeah, army not be here. And for the war, they did for 59. For the world, Morocco was okay. Let me check. Number 6, Angola. Those one that if you throw bomb, the army they shares the bomb or shares the bomb. I say, wow. Okay, let's go. Number 5, Ethiopia. Ethiopia airline. I don't know if they ever get army where they strong. That they did number 5 for Africa. The army, they're brutal. When I'm lying. And for the world, Ethiopia did for 52. I say, wow, Ethiopia. That's okay. Number 4, South Africa. You must pussy just marking. I don't know if they get me. No wonder they're brutal there. They did number 4. And for the world, they did number 40. I say, wow. I never see some people where will they go. Number 3. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful land. Oh boy, our army did that. I'm gonna thank you, Jesus. Every time we carry last. Nigeria did 3rd. I say, wow. And for the world, Nigeria did 31st. I say, wow, yeah, you are making us proud. But Nigeria not supposed to did 3rd now, but guy will take her like that because it get country where they fine. Since Nigeria don't do so, let me breathe in because this country, if I don't see you myself, I don't finish for me today. Number 2, Algeria. Okay, now for the world, Algeria did for 26 position. That's okay. Who be our number 1? I say, I could pray, God, make it not be Ghana, oh God, make it not be Cameroon, oh, because these 2 countries, they did that number 1. God, don't allow them to be number 1. Who is number 1? Pharaoh, let my people go. Egypt. And for the world, they did for 19 position. So if you not see your army for this top 10 for Africa best military, we don't see your, you don't know, say, women brigade on a get. So Cameroon, I've been Ghana. I'm just told now. Since on not this, so you don't know say the reason why they not put on army, na Red Cross, let them be. Cameroon, I don't know, na Boy Scout. Liberia and Sierra Leone. Oh, now I know that people they stand for all those eateries where they will put down. I saw the army just be if I hear fee, not be everything I'll tell the winners. God, thank you, Jesus. I'm in the better position. Number 3. Wow. You know, we say Egypt gets some things there. I was supposed to do that first, but Egypt did there. You know, even if you can even follow God fight, or we will not follow fight. So Egypt.
The are several factors considered when measuring the military strength of a country. Some of these factors include defense budget allocation, military personnel capacity and manpower, training, and military equipment. In this video, we are going to look at the top 10 African countries with the strongest militaries based on these factors. It is important, however, to note that there is no definitive way of ranking the strongest militaries in Africa, as different sources use different criteria and weightings. Without further ado, let's look at the top 10 African countries with the strongest militaries based on the factors listed at the beginning of this video. Number 10, Angola. With an annual defense budget of over 3.5 billion USD, Angola has the 10th strongest military in the African continent. Its military capacity has 107,000 active troops and an additional 500,000 reserve troops. In addition to personnel, the Angolan military has access to modern military equipments such as fighter jets, tanks, and artillery. The Angolan military has been involved in several conflicts, including the ongoing conflict in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Angolan Civil War. Number 9, Tanzania. With an annual defense budget of over 600 million USD, the Tanzanian military is the 9th strongest in the continent. Tanzania has over 30,000 active troops and an additional 50,000 reserve troops. The Tanzanian military also has access to modern fighting equipments such as tanks, fighter jets, and artillery. The Tanzanian military has been involved in several peacekeeping missions in Sudan and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Number 8, Kenya. With an annual defense budget of over 800 million USD, the Kenyan military comes 8th in the continent. Kenya has a military capacity of 24,000 active troops and an additional 5,000 reserve troops that have access to advanced modern fighting equipments such as fighter jets, tanks, and artillery. The Kenyan military has been crucial in bringing peace to the neighboring countries of Somalia and South Sudan. Number 7, Sudan. With an annual defense budget of approximately 2.2 billion USD, the Sudanese military is the 7th strongest in the continent. Sudan's military capacity has 109,000 active troops and an additional 150,000 reserve troops. The Sudan military has been involved in several conflicts, including the ongoing conflict in Darfur. Number 6, Morocco. With an annual defense budget of about 3.4 billion USD, Morocco comes 6th as the African country with the strongest military. The country has one of the largest military troops with 200,000 active troops and 150,000 reserve troops. The Moroccan military also has access to advanced modern military equipments such as fighter jets, tanks, and artillery. The military was heavily involved in the Western Sahara conflict. Number 5, Ethiopia. With an annual defense budget of over 400 million USD, the Ethiopian military is the 5th strongest in the continent. Ethiopia also has one of the largest military troops with 180,000 active troops and 150,000 reserve troops with access to advanced military equipments. The military has been involved in several conflicts such as the ongoing Ethiopian Civil War and the conflict in Somalia. Number 4, Nigeria. With an annual defense budget of approximately 2.4 billion USD, the Nigerian military is the 4th strongest in the continent with 120,000 active troops and 80,000 reserve troops. The Nigerian military equally has access to modern fighting equipments, which has been crucial in tackling the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeastern part of the country. Number 3, South Africa. South Africa allocates a whopping 4.3 billion USD to its defense budget, and as such, you would expect the country's military to appear in the top 3 strongest militaries in the continent. The country has 78,000 active troops and an additional 17,000 reserve troops that have access to advanced modern fighting equipments, including submarines, fighter jets, tanks, and artillery. The majority of these fighting equipments are sourced from Russia. The military has been involved in several conflicts, such as in Mozambique and the ongoing conflict in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Mali. Algeria. With an annual defense budget of about 10 billion USD, the heaviest defense budget in the continent, Algeria has the second strongest military in Africa. The country also has one of the largest military troops with 130,000 active troops and 150,000 reserve troops. With this amount of budget, Algeria has accumulated the largest arsenal of advanced modern military equipment, including fighter jets, tanks, and artillery. The country's military was involved in the Algerian Civil War and the ongoing conflict in Mali. And finally, topping the list of the top 10 African countries with the strongest militaries is Egypt. Egypt has the largest standing army in the African continent with 450,000 active troops and 800,000 reserve troops. With an annual defense budget of about 4.4 billion USD, the country has managed to accumulate a large arsenal of advanced fighting equipment, including submarines, fighter jets, and tanks. The country's military has been involved in several conflicts, including the Gulf War and the ongoing conflict in Yemen. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe as I bring you more information on the African continent, people, and culture.
This is really an eye-opener, and yes, it's expected that the military definitely is there for defense, no cap, no doubt. And it's also expected that all countries are supposed to get their military on guard, on check, on point, should in case of external invaders. That's what it should be. Really would encourage that every country at this point should get their loins guard, get themselves prepared, because at this point, we, irrespective of the fact that we want peace and unity, should in case external invaders from Africa, anything happens, what will be our fate? We don't pray for that. Now, within us too, which is working well, doing their job well, we've come to know, we've come to see. Guys, I just needed us to be on the know and definitely take a look at what is trending when it comes to our military, yes, our armed forces. And we've seen, we've heard, we are in the know now. So are you definitely interested in becoming? Would you want your family, children, child, name it, to become a military? These are the questions, because as for me, the strongest force in Africa so far, as long as I'm concerned, is the military, and they are the set of armed forces that I love so much. Like, when it comes to the military, I love everything about them, how disciplined, how serious, how call to action they are, ever ready. And I want to say a deep well done, a very big well done to all countries, their armed forces, their military personnel, for holding and upholding their countries and protecting the boundaries of their country any day, anytime. It's not an easy task. Like, most times these people go out there and you see cases where they get unalived, they lose their life and leave their loved ones and their family behind. These are people who are serving their nations, and these are people who surrender their life, sacrifice their life for their nations, exactly, no matter what. So they should be commended, appreciated, and looked at, very well. Exactly. So what do you think, guys, about this military, yes, that we have just seen, and this country that we have just seen today? Leave them in the comment section and let's continue this conversation. Yes, at this point, if you are yet to like this video, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit on the like button, share, and subscribe. I would love to hear your feedback. I would really love to hear your feedback, your thoughts, your opinion, your input. Like I said, leave them all, and do not forget, after subscription, to turn on the bell icon for more interesting, juicy, captivating, and enlightening episode right here on the stable of Civic Inspirations. Exactly. Don't forget to keep it real, happy, safe, and blessed, as I wish you nothing but a successful, a productive, and a blessed weekday out there, no matter where you are watching me on your screen. Till then, ciao.